Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Number 26. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many ball games, and even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that that loss is hanging on you the day that you took the mound can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking. Warming Bernabel, the next to hit. Ripped on a line. Robert makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Middle of the first, no score. Back here at Citi Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Parker Messick.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Right side, and that one handled. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
One out, base is empty. That's to third. Fires over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Baseman, Reggie Crawford.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Reggie Crawford. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Freeman gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Queens, and now
Rockies,
Mickey
right fielder,
Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Sent down on strikes. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled, and you got to tip your cap.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That's out to center field. Robert moves under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. So here's Robert now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one down the line, and foul ball.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
That one out to right. Fair ball.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
First baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Moniak settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 6, right fielder, Mike Hockman.
Here's Mike Hockman. And strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out.
7.
Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Rockies,
new inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, number 36. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Michael Tolia.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Foul ball there. Top of the third, no score. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Robert sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Jorge Mateo now.
No, that's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And now 2-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still no score. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Marcus Semien. On the ground, Tovar zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, left fielder, number 11.
So up next, Carson Benj. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now batting, number 26.
So now here's the Mets DH. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Moniak makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Tyler Freeman.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a bouncer and a foul ball. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made it look. That was just nasty.
Warming Bernabeu.
Now the number 2 hitter, Warming Bernabeu. And misses inside. Fourth inning underway, no score. next offering is fouled back. To the right side, Simeon whips it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
So digging in, Hunter Goodman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Reggie Crawford.
And stepping in for New York, Reggie Crawford. Now before the 1-1, time is called. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
No,
and it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And down here's big center fielder Luis Robert. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Gets under it and pops it up. Tolia in position. And there's 2 away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Next to hit, Mark Vientos. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 2 outs. So up next for New York, Mike Tauchman. Cut on and lifted in the air, Larnach. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. And here is Mickey Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
Way upstairs, and it's 2-1.
But all these Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, right side. And that is foul.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Trevor Larned.
Left fielder Trevor Larned.
And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Rockies are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Now before the 1-1 time is called. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And next for the Mets, Carson Bench. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Freeman sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, number 26.
Here's the Mets leadoff man. On the ground to third. The throw to first. That's the inning. Mets strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, number 36.
Leading off for Colorado, the designated hitter, Yanquiel Fernandez.
And it is 2-1. Rips one to right, and foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got
Now
this.
batting, the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Popped up. Simeon squeezes it, and there are two down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Fastball is outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they
swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Freeman.
Damn it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Back to first, and he's safe.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely. All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside, and we still have no score. Back here at Citi Field, and now Francisco Lindor.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Inside, almost got him.
2-1.
Hit in the air, right field. Moniak puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Reggie.
And stepping in for New York, Reggie Crawford. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one pulled foul. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Luis Robert. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Moniak makes the catch. That is the inning. Top of inning number 7. So in now for Colorado, Warming Bernabel.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high